Oh, I think I know why it happened. Ah, okay, I see, I see. I think I know why it happened. Okay, I'm streaming. Are you ready? Do you see?
Yeah, see.
Yeah.
Okay. So we just start a conversational topic or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I gotta turn down the volume of 5 seconds a bit loud.
Anything before starting the night?
Uh, don't think so. No.
Okay.
Oh. Maybe it'll only take one try and then the night's finished. Okay. I wonder how this game's coded. How easy would it be to replicate?
Hmm. That's a good question. Probably
I feel
the code easy, probably.
like the animatronics and models could just be 2D PNGs, right? If they
Yeah.
are. Camera GUI might be a bit complicated. Probably be done. Usage bar, that'll be pretty easy. Power relation. Game get big just because YouTubers played it.
Yeah. Also the moment when it came out. There was no other horror game at that moment. It was a perfect timing.
Hmm. Making games for mobile and like other niche, not niche, but like specific platforms could be potential, like Roblox or Android, Apple. It'll appeal to a more mass accessible audience. The standards of how good a game should be are lower on those platforms.
Wait, what?
Ah,
Okay, so they have the possibility of not making sound. Just making sure. What? Did you see the model of
no,
the backstage at the end?
nope.
Wait, is the
What
same
happened?
in the camera? Watch, watch. Look at that Freddy. Now it doesn't look so bad, but in the death scene looks so weird.
Wait, was FNAF monetized
Yeah,
back then? It was like cost money, right?
yeah. It still costs money. It was kind of cheap though. I mean, for what is the game, it's a very good price, I think.
We make a game, should it be free or cost? What do you think?
I think how it's made, it's perfect. Like, you pay for the game and you have the game. It's a very good price. It's like $3 or something like that. I definitely would and I will pay for it. Actually, when I have money on Steam from, I don't know, CSGO cases and stuff, I'm gonna buy FNAF. I'm gonna buy like FNAF 2 probably first, and then the rest. Probably 3 after getting FNAF 2. Probably next will be FNAF 1. Something like that, I think.
For our game, like Cyborg Apocalypse, mm, should it be the cost, like free, or what do you think the cost should be?
I think we should have a demo for free, right? And then a full version that you can buy for a slightly cheap price, right?
Yeah, that could work.
Like, if the game is with the vision I have of the game, of how it should be, I will probably pay like $4, $3 around that. Also, we need to
Also,
consider that I
oh,
almost know by games because it's like I'm very like there's not too many games I buy, only the best, the ones I really like.
yeah.
So for me to buy a game, it's very hard, very hard. So so if I will buy it for $4, probably other people will even buy it for 8 or 10. But the price should be like 4 because it's a good price for the product.
Yeah.
It's not too high, either too low for the game.
Do you have an idea on like maybe some kind of advertising methods? Like some kind of initial publicity?
That's a good question. I mean, if the product is good, it will sell by itself. You know what I mean?
It's a bit hard to get people to find the product though and try it. I feel.
Mm,
Think about it, right? Like, how do you find out about most games? It's like you don't really look in the Steam games with free reviews.
no, usually what happens is somebody finds a game, wait, if it like it, it shares. So that's the biggest publicity. That's why I say if a game is good, someone will find it. And if it's good, someone will share it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like always, someone will find your game. At least 1 or 2 persons. And if the game is good, they're gonna share it.
Mm. Oh yeah, speaking of the game, how's your art progress going?
I guess pretty well, probably.
Have you made any like advancements?
Just keep practicing uh, the lines and stuff like that.
Do you like freehand them, or do you use the tool?
Both. By the way, my lines in paper are almost the same that with the mouse, to be honest.
I feel like paper lines have a much higher ceiling though. Like mouse can only get so far.
Eh?
Like the ceiling for how good you can get with your pencil and pen is higher. Like in regards to accuracy of your lines. Like, for example, when you draw ellipses or oval, I think you're doing that on mouse is like near impossible to do it good freehand. There's also the aspect of line quality, like the difference in pressure to make the subtleties, you know? Versus everything being 100% bold. Since pencil and pens have, you can go lighter to dark. You could have like, for example, a lay-in like framework where you put in the real lines, or you could build up a line if you're not sure where to put it. We could have error, room for error, and then retrace over the lines that are correct. Very nice.
Oh my god. Thanks. What it means is. What it means?
Management, I think. Management.
Ah, I see, I see, I see. Hmm.
Hmm.
Anything else to say?
Not sure.
Hmm.
Oh yeah. Also, shading. Shading on the mouse, I feel it could be harder. Like, imagine, how would you have a transition from light to dark? Like, you could,
Tools.
Yeah, like, but like doing it with tools would be
Too perfect.
so much longer. Like you can have an area, select it, like I don't know, change the color to a gradient. That'll be a lot. Whereas with a manual tool like a pencil, you could just put that down pretty quickly. Just put light marks, put dark marks, easy. Exactly where you want it to be. That could be another advantage.
Hmm.
Like the I think the concept art for Undertale, the one that we looked at first, that had some different line variants in how thick it was or how light it was. It makes it look complete, like it's not artificial. I'm pretty sure the main way of drawing on mouse would be just using tools, like without drawing manual lines. Like, I watched this drawing of a Santa being really realistic, I think, on like MS Paint, and then most of it was like making certain curves with like the tools, where it's like you adjust the points on the curve, like it's I don't know, Adobe After Effects or something, or like yeah, like a Photoshop with the mouse. Yeah, I think straight lines are pretty possible with the mouse, but once it gets to curves and variation in lines, that's when it gets a bit difficult. Like you could do curves, but then you'd have to like manually adjust the curves like it was like points on it, and that would be very tiresome for drawing it down. Now there's also the alternative of instead of doing a pencil, getting a drawing tablet, which is a potential because it has there's software with stabilization. So even if your lines are pretty bad, it will auto stabilize the lines into smooth ones. And it could be a little bit or it could be a lot. So that can be a help. It's it might be a bit harder to be precise with it though, since it's usually a slippery surface for the tablets versus paper where it's like hard, rough, like very easy to control on like a mouse pad. Like the hard mouse pads that are really smooth are hard to control versus like the rough ones are pretty like precise you can be.
Hmm.
Main issue with the drawing tablet is actually I think the disconnect between the screen and then your actions because you'll have it down at your table like it's a keyboard or a mouse in front of you, and then you'd have to look up at the monitor while you're doing it. So it might be a bit of a disconnect at first, but usually people get used to it. Because the alternative to that is like a Cintiq tablet, which is the screen is your tablet, so it's like you drawing directly on the screen, like it's a iPad or something. But those will usually go into like a multi hundreds of dollars versus the tablets, which are like no screen, usually under 100. Like I got mine for 80, and it's like a really big area, like I don't know, almost my keyboard. So in like width, height, it's it's like around the same kind of. Although I do enjoy paper, because solely for the look is something about it. I don't know. Like for example, the architectural type of drawing that I did recently, where it was like this arc, and like this like ship looking thing. I don't even know how to describe it. Like a crossing, like a bridge crossing. Like there's a bunch of underlines inside that is like sketched in, and then it looks kind of nice actually. And then you have like the layers on top that show the true form. It's elegance, elegance.
Hmm.
Now you may be wondering why we're even doing this much, but like I feel like being good at drawing in general uh, will help our pixel art in the way that not just our practical skills of like where shadows are, like how to make it look 3D, but also our imaginative abilities on like what we can imagine. Because like if I told you, for example, draw a warship in pixels, like it, you wouldn't really know what warship consists of. Like you have a general idea of the shape, but like for example, how are the cannons? Where would they be positioned? What would be the general shape, the scale? Like what angle would be the most interesting, or something like that.
Hmm.
Like it's all transferable by learning drawing first, and then you can do other stuff with it, like modeling, right? 3D modeling. If you know how to draw, make it, your drawings interesting. You can just transfer that into a 3D plane instead of trying to like think of a design, like struggling in 3D. Like 2D drawing gives you all those skills. Very useful.
Hmm. 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 I don't know, bro. Hmm.
So, what
It's a good question. Five Nights at Freddy's 2 from the beginning?
yeah, we can try that. Hold on. I think I should do it once I get on the other PC. Uh,